guys, welcome to Witches in the Moon. I am usually your Wednesday host, but I want to thank Natalie for switching days with me because you would not have been able to understand a word I was saying on Wednesday as I have a sinus infection, and you can probably still hear that it's still there, but I sound well enough now that I can go ahead and get some sort of a video up for you. So I want to thank Natalie for switching days with me, and I want to apologize for the video being up as late as it has. I've been trying to get as much rest as possible, but this week's topic is a choose your own topic, and that's kind of a good thing in a way. However, at the time I had absolutely no idea what I was going to talk about, because I like to have a set, structured what I need to talk about, and not having an idea or a clue of what I need to talk about, I was running for a while there because I had no idea what I was going to be talking about. But I got some good advice from a friend of mine. So with this week's topic and what I'm going to discuss is going to kind of give away my secret that I have been holding on to for this season. And if you actually do watch my videos, I had actually given the secret away a few videos back when when we spoke about children and witchcraft. So after you hear this news and you think, did she really say something, go back and listen to the video. I think within the first 5 to 10 minutes of the video I did say it, but I did not say it, I said it kind of discreetly, so you really would have had to listen to it. But my secret that I've been holding on to for pretty much this whole season, since November actually, is I am expecting a child. I am pregnant. I am due the end of July, and I found out that I am having a baby girl. So, my daughter Brianna is going to be a big sister. So, what I'm going to talk about this week is different herbs that we use in our practice on a regular basis that are harmful to women that are pregnant. And I know that there are a lot of you out there that might not have children of your own. You might be too young, or you just don't wish to have children, and you might have fur babies as your children. So what I'm going to talk about is herbs that are harmful to women during pregnancy, or trying to conceive, or if you're nursing, and herbs that are harmful to pets. Excuse me. So, keep in mind that the list that I'm going to go through tonight is not an entire list of all the herbs that are out there. There are so many herbs out there that I could not possibly go through all of them. This would be a couple hour long video. So the ones that I found were the ones that I had already looked up because of my current situation, and they were already in my book of shadows to keep me safe. And I do have a fur baby. I have my cat. So I have a few herbs that I have in my collection that I try to tend to keep away from my kitty cat, and those I'm going to list as well. Now, because of my whole nasally nasalnessy thing that's going on, I'm going to write out on, you'll see pictures, not pictures, but you'll see. I'm going to write them out, and I'm going to kind of give a little bit of an in-depth description on what herb and what it does, or what it can do for pregnancy and for pets. So that way it'll keep me from talking so much, and I apologize, but so that's what I'm going to do. I did write some of these down, but But the ones that I'm going to discuss or write out for the pregnancy is certain herbs that can cause early contractions, herbs that can cause miscarriage, and herbs that can cause birth defects. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's about 10 of them that I currently have in my collection. There's probably more, but these are the ones that I use most often. And these are the ones that I'm going to list. Also for pets, there is 5 in my collection that I'm going to list, that I have in my stock. And so yeah, let's get going with that. Here you go. Okay, so that was a list of the different herbs that I have on my hand that I use most often in my practice. You also have to keep in mind that most of those herbs that were listed, if you use certain ones of those herbs, if you use certain herbs from that list in, say, tinctures or teas or something like that, it can lead to miscarriage if they're ingested. So, or smoke, if you smoke them. I know mugwort can be smoked, so I would advise not doing that while you're pregnant or while you're trying to conceive, because that will hinder the possibility of it happening. If you're already pregnant, then your chances are greater of having a miscarriage. So the next set that you're getting ready to see are for your pets. Okay? Here you go. Okay, so those were for your pets. Now, with that list, I wanted to also point out that I know quite a few people that like to grow foxglove outside of your home because they do produce very pretty flowers. However, if you have a cat that is indoor-outdoor, take strict consideration into the cat being careful and keeping it away from the foxglove, because even though it can be harmful and it could elevate their heart rate while it's dried, it can also elevate their heart rate and possibly cause death within cats or dogs, but specifically cats, for if they would try to eat any part of the foxglove plant. Many cats will go out and, eat grass and stuff like that. Dogs do too. And if the cat was to eat any part of a foxglove plant, it could cause harm, and if it is eaten in an excessive amount, it can be fatal to your pet. So, that is this week's topic, and I will see you next week on Wednesday, I promise. Bye, guys.